Hello everybody, this is Charles Anderson. I'm just a guy from Goodwell, Oklahoma, and I've got a really great game idea. It is Friday, September 13th, 2013, and I am working on my tool set for my video game. I'm still in my framework for the game because uh, my game is going to encompass different game modes. I figured one of the best smart things to do in my framework is to have where I have a game mode manager, and because I'll have the different game modes, they're going to have the different 2D, 3D, 2.5D iterations all within a 3D framework going sometimes at the same time in the case of like a pause menu or let's see here, because you got the battle modes, you're going to have a navigation modes. They're going to be the combination of the two. You know, you got your pause screen, which isn't a game, but it will be grabbing a hold of the screen, and then it will be returning to the game mode that it's called into context for. The book is outside of the game, so it's got its own game mode. The tool, of course, I'll be working on the tool modes for my section of the tools where I can make meshes, bring meshes in from Blender, bring in .pngs from GIMP. Also for the audio side, it looks like exact. You just need all your sounds. Well, of course, I'm more into the dynamic content creation. It would be cool to have it to where you can import your own music, and of course, from what information I have at the moment, it can be as simple as just put a directory there and then have like a sample XML sheet that they can edit on their side to where like if the game calls for something fast and exciting, well, these songs fall under fast and exciting as far as the person playing the game is concerned. Or maybe I'll have like a radio station that they can tune into using an item where it'll stream the music from that directory. So for this game right now, I'm going to have the game mode manager, the render manager, because I will be. Let's go into some more detail. I went over to Sean's blog and I saw this little beauty right here, and of course he posted it on his own personal. And he goes into deferred rendering. Okay, deferred rendering is the concept, and this will fit perfectly with the game that I'm wanting to do, because yes, a lot of my stuff will depend on a depth buffer, and if I'm understanding correctly, the graphics card has a depth buffer, but we're not allowed access to that, so we've got to make our own, which runs in parallel to it, to our own specifications, or to my own specifications. It goes through where you can have a normal map buffer, and these are just 2D pictures. But because the information is stored the way it is, it can be understood as a ray tracing from the camera to that object. So whatever processing that you do, the results will look correct because that is from the camera's viewpoint. And you can always get the world space coordinates to refer back to your code from like the depth buffer. Bang. And of course, it shows when he adds all of his lighting in. Here's the final result. You can do multiple lighting. You can do dynamic multiple lighting from this concept. So I am running with this. And of course, yeah, this is Sean's grumble on getting access to the Z buffer there. And global lights, he goes into how to do the separate lights and how they could be thought of. And then he goes into like the HDR blooming, where you can have atmospheric effects and such like that to just give some excellent final touch details. So I am running with this, and I'm going to be putting that as part of my engine, deferred rendering, or deferred shading, I guess. Deferred shading. Okay. That's pretty much it. I'll probably be posting this concept to the XNA forum that, hey, these managers, for the scope of my game, of having sub-games within them, and again, this project's going to take me about like 5 to 7 years, doing it just by myself to complete. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to be one of those ones who's programming in the background, and I'll be asking my questions along the way. And then when I pop out my game, boom, it's gonna be a great indie game. So there we are, right there. Okay, that's about it for now, and catch y'all later.